It's Friday night and it's time for you to relax. Don't want to go out to the club because you're tired of going out there spending all your money on overpriced drinks. But guess what? Nothing to fear. You have a Netflix subscription, but you're looking for a new show. You're scrolling on Netflix, and then you see a description about a show about a married couple that were in love, loved each other to death, but the wife came home one day and found her husband on all fours. Well, he was getting his cheeks clapped. Now, she was in despair. She was hurt. She never forgave her husband for getting his cheeks clapped. As much as she loved him, she had to leave. But the husband wouldn't let her go. He didn't want to stop clapping his wife's cheeks. And he didn't want to stop dudes from clapping his cheeks. But so in the end, she went out and exposed the fact that he was gay. And then, well, you'd probably think that this is a great show, but it could never happen in real life, right? Unfortunately, it's true. Rewind! This is 2024. People can be whoever they want, even in conservative states like Spalding County, Georgia, which is one of the most racist states and counties in America historically. If you want to be gay, you can do so, but not everybody wants to live in their truth. People still want to hide out the fact that, you know what, they're attracted to men or women. And this is especially more common in the Black community, where Black masculinity still reigns supreme. To be gay and Black might not be so cool depending on where you live. But this is the case of this guy, Tom Mallory. Tom Mallory was married to Marjorie Krystal Evans Mallory, and she was a beautiful lady, exceptionally pretty. But him, when I look at some of his pictures, I gotta be honest. You can, he doesn't look like the most masculine guy in the world, right? If you were to look at this picture and you see him, if somebody were to say, hey, looks like he's a guy that likes to deal with guys, you probably wouldn't be surprised. And I'm not saying that you can't tell, but if you look at the picture in the background with them together, and somebody were to say, hey, that guy is living a gay lifestyle. Well, by looking at the guy, you probably would not be necessarily shocked. But she just couldn't pick it up. Even though me looking at this picture, it seems evident to me, but nevertheless, this happened.
Person is dead, another injured after a shooting near the Spalding County Courthouse. Both Griffin Police and Spalding County deputies, they were called to the scene earlier. And police say that both of the people, they knew each other. But right now, police are still investigating what exactly led to this shooting. Police say that there is no active threat for the public at this time.
I don't know if she came home one day, if she found him doing this or doing that. It was crazy. But then, after she found out that he was down low and broke up with him, strange things started happening. Krystal Evans writes on her Instagram stories it leaves, dude, please leave me alone. It's over. Move on with your life, please, respectfully. So I don't know what he was doing at this point, but as it appears, he's maybe begging her to come back. He might be stalking her. He might be doing this and that, making threats. Or probably at this point, he's probably trying to, get back with her. He's following her around, he's begging her, and she just is tired. She understands exactly, what he was doing. She doesn't want him, and she wants to continue moving on with her life, right? Now, this is what she posts on Facebook. Now, we've already seen the Instagram story. This is her Facebook post. It's sad that I have to walk around terrified for my life and my children's. I know if something happens to me, please know who did it. Now, guys, this was just August the 3rd. This man has said numerous times that he's going to delete me. I am posting and trying to leave a paper trail. This man is extremely dangerous. I have plenty of people who have heard him say this, and he's told this too. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Then on August the 7th, she tags the guy and says this, Tom Mallory, go have your affairs and go with your men behind my back like you always do, down low. Brother, didn't want to stop talking to him. When I find out, you are pathetic. Gay men behind my back. Now, stop the show. This is interesting. This is his lovely wife, beautiful wife, and she found out. So it seems like she found out he was doing whatever he was doing, but was willing to give him a chance. This is the most important part. She finds out her husband is gay, okay? She finds out. She's hurt. She's devastated. But she's like, listen, I'm willing to give you a chance. I know you're clapping this dude's cheeks or whatever, but hey, listen, I'm willing to give you a chance because I love you. We're married. I know you're talking to a man. I know you're bisexual, but I'm willing to, make it work. But no, the guy doubles down. He's still having a sexual affair, according to her, with another guy behind her back. So, and it's not just that guy. She accuses a lot of gay men behind his back, okay? Now, let's go on to the next thing. Miss Monroe, she posts this. Krystal Evans was deleted a few hours ago in Georgia by her ex-boyfriend, estranged husband, Tom Mallory. He refused to move on and let her live her life. He had been driving by her home, stalking her, and he had been making DEATH threats to her, telling her that he was going to delete her, and he finally did it yesterday. The last thing that she posted before her death was the last picture, and before that she posted the first pic asking him to please leave her alone. How can the system fail her so badly? My heart breaks for her and the family she left behind. Ladies, nothing is worth your life. Please, I pray, if you or anyone you know is in a situation like this, find the strength to lead. By any means, RIP, sweet lady, #stop domestic violence. Now, as it appears, this guy has most likely not been apprehended by the police, but I will talk about this. Not only was he harassing her, according to Krystal Evans, he was also harassing her mother. In one of the posts, I don't have it, but I can see it here, it's on site. Leave my children and my mother alone. There are pictures of you stalking them and harassing them. Now, I will say this, that in a lot of even westernized countries like the United States, when women complain of domestic violence, a lot of people, a lot of police departments are slow to do anything. If you're making threats towards women and they can prove it, a lot of the police officers, they don't really take it serious, right? They just, okay, well, we can't do anything until the guy does something. And the reality is that it puts women in this situation because the guy's already made up his mind. He's already made up his mind that he's going to do something and he doesn't care about the repercussions. This is why a lot of times restraining orders don't work. And some police departments won't even do anything until it's too late. And again, the system did fail this lady. Now, she was so scared that she started calling a guy out on Facebook and what he did, maybe not to embarrass him all the way, but to simply try to get him to stop. So if anything were to happen to her, they know that, he did it. Okay. But at this point, the guy, after being found out or whatever the case was, he was not interested in, leaving her alone. He wanted to do what he did. Now, he will pay for it once they catch him in prison if he doesn't delete himself. My heart goes out to her and her family. I just want to say, for the ladies out there that are getting into relationships, you have a woman's intuition. If you know that a man is not interested in you or interested in women, you probably shouldn't marry the guy, okay? You cannot change anybody. That's not what you're supposed to do. And if a man is gay and he likes men and you can suspect it, it's most likely probably happening, all right? So do yourself a favor. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shooty Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.